You saw Alabama 4. What did you think initially?
I thought it made great sense. I thought the committee got it right at that point. As soon as I saw that Alabama was in the top 4, I thought that they got it right. They made the hard, right decision in this scenario. It's the best 4 teams. It's not like most deserving and best are somehow mutually exclusive. The teams that deserve to be in the top 4 are the 4 best teams and no one else. And to me, I think in that instance, I thought they've got a chance to get it right, and they did as soon as I saw Bama at 4.
Hey, let's talk about why they got it right, though. I think they got it right because the committee is given the latitude, if 2 teams are considered to be equal, to look and see if the team is the same as what it was throughout the season. When you lose your quarterback, when you lose Jordan Travis, one of the best players, the best player in the ACC, it makes you a completely different team. But there was another issue that ended up getting the Florida State Seminoles. It was the weakness of the ACC. You go back, a ranked win at the time against the Clemson Tigers, a 4-loss team at the end of the day. A ranked team at the time, Duke Blue Devils, a 5-loss team at the end of the day. Louisville, and I think this is where Alabama needs to make sure that they write a handwritten note to the Kentucky Wildcats. The win that the Kentucky Wildcats had over Louisville completely took a lot of the punch away from what that ACC title game was. Scoring 38 points against that Louisville defense and Florida State scored 16 was an illustration of why they're not the same without Jordan Travis.
And yeah, and you go back and look throughout the season after they lost to Texas, the top 3 wins versus top 15 teams, Ole Miss, Tennessee, LSU, ultimately dethroning the 2-time national champs. They got it right.
All right. So their mission, 4 best teams. I'll ask you, a Georgia Bulldog.
Yeah.
Is Georgia not one of the 4 best teams in the country then if we're going to go there?
Yeah, they absolutely are. But we also knew this. Hey, I know this. Georgia's also a better football team right now than Florida State. I don't even know why they're not sitting at 5. What's interesting in this entire ranking is that, so you want to get it right in the top 4. FSU somehow doesn't make it in there. Why? Because of the eye test? Because it sure can't be resume. But then if that's the case, then you're telling me...
Well, it could be resume and strength of schedule and so on, and what he's saying about the strength of the ACC or lack of it.
Well, when you're looking at FSU...
But you are 13-0.
But strength of record, right? Okay, well, so point to one of their other 50 metrics, because there is nothing that's indicated that says, well, you got to use these 2 more than these other 4 or whatever.
Don't.
But I would say this, if you're going to choose the top 4, yeah, it should be Georgia. But we also know that there's some other designs that have to be met within this. Georgia's one of the 4 best teams in the country. I think you'd be hard-pressed. What would be fun is, why don't you poll the other teams? Poll the other candidates that could have made it into this playoff.
Yeah.
See who they wanted to play.
Go through and look at that video of Michigan finding out that Alabama got that 4th spot over Florida State. I think everybody.
You think they were happy to see the tie?
Yeah, they wanted no part of having that draw.
No.